thank you for coming, even in this drizzling type of morning. We really appreciate your support. My name is Lisa Cabral. I lead the marketing and design for MBK Rental Living. And back in 2021, February, we broke ground. 2 years later, we have another milestone. We have opened this beautiful community for the city of Duarte, for the residents, and for the surrounding community. And we are so proud to bring additional housing to the area. It's not just another apartment community. This is a community. This is a community where our residents are enjoying specially curated interior finishes and amenities. And these amenities are so well done by our team at MBK and all the companies that we've worked with that help provide a sanctuary for our residents. We are very honored to be here today. And with that, I would like to turn it over to Ron Mertzel, our VP of Planning and Development. Thank you.
Hello. It's funny. I started my career almost 30 years ago in real estate, managing apartment buildings in LA County. And I must say, it's amazing how construction and design has changed over those 30 years. I mean, this building is phenomenal, so I'm completely impressed. It's tremendous, to see the result of what can be accomplished when you have a positive collaboration between a private entity like MBK and a public agency like the city of Duarte. Esperanza is truly a culmination of that positive collaboration. It's certainly an exciting day for Esperanza, as we are thankful to so many of you who have worked tirelessly during the planning and construction stages of development to get this project built and open. We especially want to thank city planning commissioners, city council members who have assisted and approved the entitlement of the project, as well as many of the planning officials, engineering, building and safety, fire department, water agency personnel who've assisted throughout the process. Specifically, I want to thank Craig Hensley, Craig's here, and his team who contributed tremendously, including Jason Golding, Scott Nash, Selena Batista, Carlos Greider, as well as Cody Howing and Stephanie Sandoval in engineering, who have all been instrumental. They've been extremely accommodating and diligent in their efforts, which contributed to making what was once a pencil sketch come to fruition. It was no easy feat to develop this site, and many of you may or may not know, originally it was a manufacturing plant, so you can see what it is today. And we are extremely grateful to everybody for their hard work and support. Lastly, none of this would have occurred if it wasn't for the relentless effort of our internal construction team, which is headed by Dave Kurian, who's our Senior Vice President of Construction. Unfortunately, Dave couldn't be here today. However, many of his teammates are. So I want to give a shout out to them. Stephen Wiley, who's here, Dave Blasco, Robia Hamoud, and Liza Moen, as well as Bill Wilhelm, who's president of R.D. Olson, our general contractor, and his team, Carl White, Randy Faith, Cameron Waters, Randy Conway, and their collective efforts and tireless contributions to pushing this project through the finish line. And with that, I say thank you to everybody, and I'd like to invite Bill from RDO to come and say a few words.
Hello? There we go. All right. Well, thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. Bill Wilhelm, R.D. Olson Construction. Before I start off, just want to give you a little background on myself. I'm actually an ex-MBK employee. So 35 years ago, I was with a company called Bircher prior to MBK coming in and taking over Bircher Construction. So fast forward, let me start off a little bit about R.D. Olson. Mr. Olson started our company back March of 1979. And he started in a building very similar to this with his family, and he wanted to go out and start a construction company with a focus on making a difference on the buildings that he built within the communities. And so for Bob, it was always about making a difference, building beautiful buildings. And so Bob started off with his coffee table as his boardroom table, his kitchen table as his drafting desk. And at that point, we jumped into the hospitality industry because Bob really believed in making a difference for those who were visiting the cities that he lived in at that point. So in the hospitality industry, we have a term we refer to, which is called heads on beds, which is all about getting a building built in a timely fashion so those that are visiting the city have a place to sleep at night. Fast forward, I took the company about 10 years ago over, and we have focused not only in hospitality, for which we are one of the top 3 builders in the country, we started to focus also on multi-family living, which consists of market rate, affordable housing, and assisted living projects. And the term we have in this industry really is building a place we call home. And so our teams that are at R.D. Olson focus solely on schedule and quality to really make a difference for the end user here on these properties. Our relationship started with MBK back in 2018. And I'll tell you what, out of all of our customers across the country, they are the MVP of customers that R.D. Olson has a chance to work with. These guys are over the top, guys and gals are over the top. They are the best in their class. Every one of our teams are always fighting to be a part of an MBK project because they understand what they want. They get you the answers, they focus on the details, and they help you get to the goal line. That's called collaboration. One thing we learned in the construction that's extremely important is that collaboration controls the outcome of the end product. And so for us, it starts with a partnership with your owner, a strong architectural involvement, your subcontractors that are a part of the process, and the different public agencies. And I got to tell you, in this situation, across the board, we have a lot of dedication, from MBK to the architectural team, all the way down to our subcontractors who work tireless hours. At some point in time, we had on average over 300 guys on site on a daily basis. And there were times where we had literally hundreds of concrete trucks moving through the neighborhood as we were pouring either concrete or bringing lumber into the property. Fast forward, I also want to thank, outside of MBK and the subcontractors, I want to recognize the R.D. Olson team, because without them, this would not have been possible. And so we were headed off by our Vice President of Construction, John Ramirez, Randy Conway, who was our General Lead Superintendent, Rob Evans, one of our other superintendents who was in the trenches fighting hard. We've got our project management team, Carl White, Randy Faith, Cameron Waters, and Jared Ramirez, with a bunch of other staff that supported the project throughout the process. And so once again, our whole mission out here was to create a place called home for those to enjoy. And I'll tell you what, this building definitely has a wow factor. And so congratulations, MBK. Thank you so much for the relationship. We greatly appreciate it.
My name is Ken McCarran, and I am the president of MBK Rental Living. And we are excited to be here today. As I look out, I just feel absolute joy and excitement to be introducing this property to the great city of Duarte. We appreciate a lot of folks who have helped us build and develop this property. We are honored to provide a positive contribution to the cities that we invest in. MBK goes out of our way to make a positive impact when we arrive. We know this gigantic building is an imposition on the neighbors, on some people as we build it. We get that, and we've tried our best to make that as seamlessly comfortable as we can. Our greatest joy comes from the sights and sounds of residents who will call this beautiful building home. There will be people coming home from work and folks living here that are raising their families, that are joining together to live in a beautiful community, enjoying these amenities. And by the way, before you leave, don't leave without going up to the rooftop deck. It's frankly incredible. Folks, we are excited to welcome you here, guests. and people who have made such a contribution to our community and to this property. But most importantly, we're making a contribution to the city of Duarte and the folks who are going to live here. They're the ones that get us out of bed every morning. Building homes is critically important. There are a few special guests that I'd like to thank and welcome to our grand opening. The first is my important person, the chairman of MBK Realty, Mr. Katsu Yamanaka. Also, our investor partner. We have a partner in this community, and that is the great Haseko Corporation. And those gentlemen have been helpful from the very beginning to us. Haseko. Only one more group I'll ask you to clap for, and then we're done clapping. And that is the heroes that joined us. I didn't expect them today, but I am thrilled to welcome members of the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department here. They provide a sense of comfort and security for all of us. God bless law enforcement. We also have important consultants here. We couldn't have built this, we couldn't have brought this dream to life without our consulting team. The great architects, the design team here was a remarkable. We have a lender on this community who has been nothing but good to work with. We're so grateful for all those who contribute. Not everybody gets to stand up here and say thank you. I am blessed to be able to do that. So I apologize for thanking too many folks. Again, I want to thank our great construction team. R.D. Olson, who is our partner and constructor here, has done a remarkable job. Think about it. This was built during the height of COVID and a worldwide supply chain disruption. They brought it in on time and on budget. Yay! Okay, that's the last clapping. Thank you, but that excites me. On time, on budget is what's called a win in my business, and it's because of R.D. Olson and my great team at MRL. We also have with us today some of our corporate team at MBK. The entire organization is here. We have members of our senior living group. We provide homes for 38 communities around the western United States for senior residents in congregate care. It's been a tough couple of years because of that doggone bug that got the world. And they've done a remarkable job representing MBK. Lastly, I'd like to introduce our next speaker, the CEO of the Chamber of Commerce of Duarte. Her name is Shoshana Puchia. I hope you have a big mouth.
I don't have such a big mouth, but I hope everyone can hear me. Can you hear me at the back of the room? Great. So I hope you're enjoying a little bit of liquid sunshine. I grew up in Louisiana, so this is nothing. So y'all enjoy a little bit of liquid sunshine. So I get to introduce somebody very important, but I know we have a long schedule and everybody wants to get up to see everything. So I want to be quick and short and move things around in an inappropriate order just so we can get through this and we can all go eat some nice noshes. I have an amazing board of directors who supports me every single day. Sometimes they beat me up. They're a pretty high profile board for a little town like Duarte. So if I could just get them to come over and say hi to y'all. My president of my board of directors of the City of Hope is Vic Benavides. If you have kids and you want to send them to the most amazing high schools, the head of CS Arts. I have, and am I missing anyone? I am not. And with that, I get to turn it over to the Honorable Mayor Jody Schultz, who will say a few words and introduce the rest of the City Council here.
I was reaching for the microphone, so hopefully you can hear me. I'm Jody Schultz. I'm proud to be mayor of this terrific city, and I am so proud of the staff that we have that helped make this possible. I'd actually like the development department to come up and join us up here. Craig, Jason, Lena. actually, the third time this week, I have heard from some sort of development how wonderful our development staff is, how they're on top of things, how they research things, how they get back to people in a timely fashion. And that has nothing to do with me, the council, anyone else. This has to do with the staff that you see in front of you and the others who are not here. So I'd like to give them a big round of applause because they make all of this happen in the city of Duarte in the best way possible. So thank you all. I would also like to thank the Sheriff's Department for being here and Larry Bracito from the Public Safety Department. We couldn't have a safe environment without all of you. And our Sergeant Stephen Fieldler. You know, we're proud to be here in the city as we evolve and grow. And having these opportunities for additional housing is a real blessing. And that we've had the opportunity to utilize our land to do this. And there's another one going up as well. So this is a big deal, especially in California, that we were able to do this during COVID and get everything going the way it has been. And again, has to do with our development department and our staff. So thank you. I'd also like to introduce my colleagues. I have Councilmember Tara Martin Del Campo, Mayor Pro Tem Ben Trong, Councilmember Cesar Garcia. We also have City Manager Dan Jordan. From Susan Rubio's office, we have Crystal Lopez. From County Assessor Jeff Krang's office, we have Aldo. From Grace Napolitano's office, we have Carrie Lamb. And again, proud to have the chamber board here as well. So I don't want to hold everyone up. I would like to just say thanks to all of you for being here today, for honoring Duarte with your presence. We're a small city, but we're a mighty one. And we're proud of everything that happens here. And we advocate and hope to have many, many more things like this that benefits our community and our residents. Thank you all. And now they're going to talk. Oh, wait, I have one more thing. I'm sorry. I do have for MPK, if they could come up, I have a certificate from the city of Duarte. To MPK, Esperanza at Duarte Station, the mayor and city council of Duarte joins MPK Rental Living to celebrate the ribbon cutting and grand opening of Esperanza at Duarte Station. Thank you for contributing to the city's development plans for a vibrant and mixed-use transit village as we continue to evolve and grow our city. We look forward to welcoming new residents to Duarte. Thank you for allowing that to happen.
Great. Thank you.
Okay, you ready? Oh, wait, no, it's gonna happen. One more. I see another bathroom.
grande economía.